Ladies and gentlemen, what's up, y'all? This your boy Big Keith. Welcome to another episode of Wrestling Talk Radio. Where's my studio audience? Oh, wait, where y'all at? Oh, y'all want a delay or something? What the hell? God, apologize for that, y'all. Yeah. What's going on, Jay? Like I said, it's your boy Big Keith. Welcome to episode 24 Wrestling Talk Radio. It's time to play the game. And I'm going to let y'all know why that's the title of this edition of Wrestling Talk Radio. As always, I'm your host for anything wrestling. A couple of shout-outs. First of all, let me shout out to my boy Sean. Your Boxing Fix. Make sure y'all go follow that page. He goes live a lot on his Instagram. But if you're a big boxing fan, make sure you go check out his page, man. Definitely. Shout out to Sean. I will be in town on Sunday at Virginia Beach at Sean's career for All Out. Definitely looking forward to that. Shout out to him. So make sure your Boxing Fix, make sure you go like him on Instagram. Also, shout out to my boy Fuego Beats with the Fuego. Know some big things going on with that. Also, T Wells, Tim, Stats Don't Lie podcast. I know, congratulations to Tim. He fiance recently just had a little girl, so he's busy doing that. I know we're going to have him on the show soon, but shout out to him. This dude is crazy. Anyways, and also, so make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, the Wrestling Talk Radio, so that way y'all can get dings and likes when we go live and post content to the page. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow us on Facebook. Make sure y'all follow us on Twitter. Follow all the media, man. We definitely coming up. Website will be launched in 2023. I'm getting to work on that, so we will be launching the Wrestling Talk Radio website and everything. And there's going to be all kind of goodies on the website, including merchandise, articles and stuff like that, which is part of my announcement that I'll be making later. Not the website, but I will be making an announcement later at the end of the show. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. We got a lot to discuss, man. Big time raid. We got Labor Day week. Look, hold on. Before we get started, we got Labor Day weekend getting ready to come up. 3-day weekend already. You got that. We got wrestling all fucking weekend coming up. College football's getting ready to start and everything. But before because I got a matter of fact, let me bring him on there. We're gonna go get deeper into it. My co-host, as always, coming to the show and everything. Other one's not here. Chris is not here right now. He'll chime in later. But we're gonna go ahead and bring on Lucas now. Lucas, welcome.
I need new music. I need new music after this. I'm filing a claim for new music after this.
All right, fine. You'll get your music.
I'm filing a claim for new music after this.
We'll get your music. Hold on. Let me give you the crowd noise. There you go.
Fuck them. They're not going to like me after what I have to say.
Yes, Lucas, welcome to the show, man, as always. Like I was telling people, big weekend. Like I said, Labor Day weekends this weekend. We got college football. Wait a minute. Let me do it. O-H.
I-O.
Yes, sir. Ohio State. Saturday night. Notre Dame.
The fucking piss out of those pussy-ass Irish.
The Fighting Irish is going to be
Fighting Irish,
the Stumping Irish, because we're going to beat the shit out of them. Because they already saying Ohio State. And before you even everybody comment, yes, Ohio State's the favorites this year. Fuck y'all. We got the Heisman Trophy. I'm going to say not candidate. Heisman Trophy winner as quarterback Ohio State. I'm claiming it now. In December, he will be hoisting the Heisman Trophy before he partakes in the national championship game. So we're gonna clear that. We're gonna clear that out the way. Yes, it's shit talking season as well. So we're back. We got college football this weekend. We got wrestling. You got NFL starting next Thursday. This time next Thursday night. NFL.
We will have
regular
NFL
season.
regular season football this time next Thursday night. I can't fucking wait.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm going all out on Sunday too.
This is the best time of the year right now.
I will be dressed as Orange Cassidy's doppelganger.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Actually, my man
oh
was
yeah.
his Halloween costume. What was it the year before last? It was last year,
October of 2020.
2020. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was his costume. Yeah,
Oh
he's gonna show up
yeah,
all
oh
out, man.
yeah. It's the appropriate time to bust out the fit.
Yes, yes. We got there's a lot
Hey,
going
what's the
on.
over under? What's the over under of how many people asked me to take a picture that night?
I'm gonna go 20.
Oh, you think 20 people gonna ask me?
I'm
Huh?
gonna go 20, bro. I mean,
I
I
mean,
said
it is literally in my backyard, like
I.
that way.
Where's your what arena are they at?
It used to be called the Sears Center, but it's called the Now Arena, I
Now,
guess,
okay, I just saw it now arena. Okay,
where I
all
had my
right.
high school graduation.
Bet. All right. So, matter of fact,
Where
we're gonna
I was
start.
there, I was at the first All Out too. So
That was 2019.
yeah,
I believe it
I
was.
was there with Sheamus.
Okay. Fella!
Hella.
Ricky, we need to get you back on the show, fam. We ain't seen you in a minute.
Ricky's too good for us.
Yeah, Ricky's high maintenance now. Ricky's like, you don't ever come on, Ricky. I mean, come on now.
Ricky's too cool for school.
Ricky, Justin, Thomas, we all at, man. We waiting for y'all, man. Y'all more than welcome to come to the show. If you're scared, just say so. Come on. Get some cojones and come to the show, man. Come on now. Anyways, speaking of pay-per-views this weekend, let's get into this, man. So we're gonna start off with Clash of the Castle. That's Saturday at 1 o'clock, and I know people are bitching because it's like, well, it's a Saturday afternoon. They're in
I'm fine
Cardiff,
with it.
Wales.
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it. I mean, y'all act like y'all ain't never watched a pay-per-view. I mean, was it the Saudi Arabia shit was at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon? I'm like, and it's Saturday afternoon. You ain't doing. I mean, it's college football
Right.
on. You got Clash of the Champ. You got Clash of the Champ. I don't know why I keep calling it Clash of the Champions. Clash of the Castle. 6 matches on the card, but it's actually a decent card. I actually like it. I mean, let me go over the card real quick. Edge and Rey Mysterio versus Judgment Day. Do you think this is the Dominic turn?
Yes.
This is the Dominic turn.
They teased it so hard on Monday.
Yeah, this is the Dominic turn. And I said something in the group chat about I think they're gonna make Dominic and Rhea Ripley a couple. Make them like a demonic couple or something like that.
We'll
You
see.
know, yeah, I think you'll see that. Like you see him coming out with the all black and everything like that. I really want to see that. I want him to expand on that. So, what else? We got Gunther is defending the Intercontinental Championship against Sheamus.
I'm calling it right now. That's going to be the match of the night.
That's gonna be a heavy hitting match. And remember, I really want because in the history, if you guys two things. Number one, this is like the first time the Intercontinental Championship has been defended on a pay per view.
And God knows how long.
And God knows how long. Excuse me. Premium live event. Sorry.
Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Shut your mouth.
Let me use the formal term. Premium live event.
You shut your mouth.
But regardless, the Intercontinental Championship is back on. That's one of the Triple H changes that we're definitely going to be discussing later in regards to him being head of creative. Matt Riddle.
Remember when I said why your little crowd won't like me after what I have to say? It involves one of those changes.
Oh boy. Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins, match of the year candidate. That might be match of the year candidate. That's gonna be because the build. If y'all ever seen the build up for this match, and bruh, you had to see Monday Night Raw. If you ever seen Monday Night Raw at the end of the interview,
Because they don't want to see you. He said they don't want to see your bitch ass anymore.
Seth Rollins went in on your. I was like, holy shit! They've made this real personal now. Oh, I can't wait for this match. They should have had a stipulation to this match. This should have been a street fight.
100%.
It should have been a street fight, but lo and behold, it'll still be a good match, man. Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka versus Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky.
That'll be an interesting match.
It's gonna be an athletic match. I think it's gonna be a very athletic match. I expect Bayley's team to win, and I expect Bianca Belair to take the pin to set up the Raw Women's Championship feud.
You think Bayley pins Bianca?
I think Bayley pins Bianca.
I can see it.
I can see that because this is gonna set up the feud between her and this might stretch out for a few months.
Well, don't forget they were supposed to fight at Money in the Bank before
Bailey
before
tore
Bailey got
ACL.
hurt. Yeah,
So they do have unfinished business. So everything circled around. So
right.
and Bailey, I like the team. And I heard that their Bailey's faction is supposed to be getting a name.
Are they gonna add
Control.
somebody else?
Yeah, it's supposed to be no. They're supposed to, the name of the group's called Control something. They said WWE was filing a thing for it, so they're gonna be getting a name eventually. But
We'll
yeah,
see.
I like this group. I like it. It's refreshing. It's something new.
Saw it happen right before my own eyes. I couldn't believe it.
Summer, yeah, that's right. He was at SummerSlam, and we talked about it on the recap show
I
a couple
couldn't
weeks
believe
ago.
it. I couldn't. I knew Bailey was coming out, but like I didn't expect Dakota
I
Kai
didn't
and
expect Dakota Kai and
Io
Io.
Sky to follow behind her. I'm like,
I like this. I
yo,
like this. This is good. I like it. Liv Morgan is defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Shayna Baszler. Uh,
I
not
don't
too
care.
excited.
I
I
don't, I
think
don't
Liv
care
Morgan
for this match.
retains. Yeah, and then the main event: Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Roman
This can
retains.
go all kinds of ways.
It could, but I think Roman retains in the outcome.
I said, hey, I was leaning a couple weeks ago towards Drew. I think Roman retains. I really think Roman retains. I just
And it's like you want to give Drew his moment, but it's like,
I just can't see, and it's hard to sit here and say I want to see this man's title reign in. It's been so damn. He just celebrated 2 years as a champion. God, yeah, bro, in the modern day era, 2 years as champion, that's crazy. That shit is
right?
crazy. When we're used to seeing the WWE title change hand like every 5 6 months, you don't see lengthy
Maybe.
title reigns. That's
Yeah, this
definitely
is
rare. I mean, if he loses, I mean, it's kind of like we can kind of say, yeah, I mean, Drew's gonna get it, but then they'll talk about how he's splitting the titles. Like USA Network has requested the WWE title go there. Now they want a championship because Reigns is not being on both shows and stuff like
yeah.
that. I really do feel like it's time to separate the titles.
Oh, 100%.
It's time to
This
separate
never
the titles.
unified them in the first place.
Yeah, I feel like Reigns is gonna. I feel like Reigns is gonna retain, and then we'll talk about the breaking news that was happened earlier. And I think I'm gonna make my prediction in regards to the breaking news that broke
I
earlier.
think I think Roman retains and maybe comes out in Raw and drops the Raw title. And then a tournament's held.
What was his reason for dropping the WWE title?
You know, like maybe he could say like, I don't need both belts. Like,
I
I
was
don't have I don't have to be on both shows. All this crap.
okay. What are we gonna do with the SmackDown the tag team championships? I mean, who's gonna beat them?
Oh no, they could frolic. They could keep
Well,
those.
hold on. Let me do that thing when I talk about Kevin Owens. And I know y'all belted me with rocks and pebbles and all kind of shit when I said KO was going after the U.S. title. But now I think it's building up to where the Usos and Reigns are gonna turn on Sammy, and I think KO is gonna save Sammy, and I think him and Sammy are gonna go after the tag team titles and win them.
They could.
It's the storyline is a slow build, but you can kind of tell that they're frustrated with Sami Zayn, and I think and another thing I thought about, what if Sami Zayn costs Reigns the title on Saturday?
No, I can't see that.
That may lead to the beatdown. I don't know. It could. I'm intrigued. That's the one thing we're going into Clash of the Castle very intrigued. So we got a lot. I mean, there's a lot of shit that's going to come out of Clash of the Castle. It's going to be that main event is going to tie in so many things. So we're definitely looking forward to that. But that's Saturday at 1 o'clock on Peacock Network. Then we go over to Sunday. NXT Worlds Collide. So if y'all in here recently, NXT UK is pretty much going away. They're going to be launching NXT Europe in 2023. So the UK brand is pretty much a done deal. So they're going to be doing a lot of unification matches here at Worlds Collide on Sunday, which comes on Sunday at 4 o'clock before All Out. Let me go over to some of the matches they got. They got 5 matches. So the 5 matches they got, Carmelo Hayes defending the North American Championship against Ricochet. I like that. Give him Carmelo. I'm a fan of Carmelo Hayes. I'm a fan of Carmelo Hayes.
I think Ricochet wins.
No, they're not gonna put they're not gonna put the because I
All
thought
right. Okay.
hold on
They had Dolph win the
well
NXT
I don't know
title,
because
so
my reason behind that because I thought somebody else is going to take be the next in line to take the title from him, Carmelo Hayes. But that person is being called up, which we'll discuss later and everything. But we'll see. Oh, here comes Chris. Chris is here. Let me see. Is he in? Yo,
Clarence Mason.
I don't even want to know. I can't wait for him to explain this one. He'll jump in a minute. Let me finish. I gotta ask.
Lord,
I definitely gotta ask. These days, Chris comes up with it's hilarious. What else we got?
Hi guys.
What up? Yo.
Oh no.
Conspicuous by his absence, Mr. Clarence Mason. What up, fam?
Sorry I'm late. I was with the OGs.
Yeah, Chris. You told us about your weekend, fam.
Yeah, man, it's already getting started. So I've been drinking with the OGs.
Yeah, he said Chris said his liver's gonna be caked coming up next week.
Oh, I'm not gonna be coupled up. Shit.
That's what's up, man. But yeah, we're just going over. We're going over the cards for the this weekend for all the pay-per-views that's coming up this weekend. We're on the Worlds Collide one now. Like I said, the Creed brothers versus Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs versus Gallus versus Pretty Deadly. Gallus and Pretty Deadly are from NXT UK, if y'all don't know. They're going to be a 4-way tag team elimination match for the NXT championship, the tag team championships, and NXT UK championship. So this is one of the unification bouts. So they're pretty much Jensen and Briggs are actually the UK champions, and then the Creed brothers are the NXT champions. So this match actually may be a banger because if you haven't been watching NXT 2.0, these four teams have been pretty much going at each other's throats. So this could actually be a damn decent match. I think the Creed brothers are going to walk out as the overall tag team champions.
Hey, did I miss the memo of wearing sunglasses?
Yeah, you missed that memo. Sorry, I ain't emailed that to you.
My fault, guys.
Nah, you catch it next time.
I guess I didn't get that part for the meeting. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good. You're good. We'll fill you in as the time goes along. All right, next match: Katana Chance and Caden Carter versus Doudrop and Nikki ASH. This is that whole crossover from NXT UK for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. This is probably going to be an easy win for Chance and Carter. Just give them something to do at the pay per view, and they'll retain probably. Mandy Rose versus Mika. I'm gonna fuck her name. I apologize. Miko Satomura versus Blair Davenport. This is gonna be a triple threat match to unify the NXT Women's Championship and the NXT UK Women's Championship. So Satomura is the NXT UK Women's Champion. She defeated Kaylee Ray, who is now known as, what's her name now? Fuck, I forgot what her name is now. Fire, Amber Fire, whatever the fuck her name is. Who she is on NXT. That's a triple threat match. Now, rumor is Mandy Rose is supposed to be getting called up. Her and Toxic Attraction are supposed to be called up to the main roster. I believe she may drop the title. And I believe Davenport may walk out as a champion at Worlds Collide. If that's what they want to do. Because Satomura, I don't know her situation right now. But I think Rose might drop the title and go up to the main roster. So that might be something. Is that what you think? I think Toxic Attraction appears. I think they're going to SmackDown.
I think they go to Raw. I think they confront Bayley's crew.
Oh. I like the sound of that.
I don't know what's going on Worlds Collide, so I'm going to have to sit this one out.
You're good, man. You're good. Main event: Braun Breaker versus Tyler Bate. Title unification match for the
Tyler
NXT.
Bate wins.
Huh?
Tyler Bate wins.
I said Bate too. I think Breaker's going to
the main roster.
I think Breaker
wins.
You think Breaker wins? But I don't. I think they're going to call a Breaker up to the main roster.
That's what I think too.
I think so too. I really think, because I know the draft is going to come up here. What, in October sometime?
No, right after Clash.
Right after Clash? Yeah, I think he drops the title. And the weird thing about Tyler Bate is Tyler Bate's the NXT UK champion, but here's the thing about it: they haven't even aired the match because Igor Dragunov dropped the title due to injury, and then Bate beat his former tag team partner Trent Seven to win the NXT UK championship, which they still haven't aired on NXT UK yet. So it's kind of weird to see him show up at the title. That's actually a gorgeous belt. I hope they keep that belt as the NXT champion because that NXT UK championship belt is awesome.
Or do a combination of it or something.
I'm intrigued because Triple H is actually going to be doing all new titles. So I'm just going to be interested to see what they do. But that NXT UK championship is beautiful. Even the tag team titles are beautiful. I like those as well. So, but that's Worlds Collide. That's Sunday at 4 p.m. on Peacock. So got that coming up. And then last but not least is All Out AEW on Sunday. Fucking 14 matches. 3 on the 0 hour pre-show, and then 11 matches. This bitch ain't gonna go off till almost like 1 o'clock in the morning. Yo, Double or Nothing was on till like 12:30 in the morning. I'm not gonna go over every fucking match because there's too many. I'll just highlight some of the key matches. Bryan Danielson versus Chris Jericho. They're going 1-on-1. They're doing a fatal 4-way for the intern. AEW loves that line. Intern. Of course, the champion Thunder Rosa is out injured. I don't know what she injured.
Thunder Rosa got a lot of heat in the locker room.
Is that the reason she dropped her? She's legit injured.
I've
heard anything regarding her injury, so
I've read nothing but she got heat.
All right, I gotta read more about that. But she dropped the title, so they're doing a fatal 4-way: Toni Storm versus Dr. Britt Baker versus Jamie Hayter versus Hikaru Shida. I think Storm walks out.
I'd rather watch Nikki Ash than Britt Baker.
I agree.
I think Toni Storm walks out as the champion.
Probably.
I think she walks out. Also, what's that? House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody King, Buddy Matthews versus Darby Allin, Sting, and Miro.
Fuck a Miro.
Man, Justin should be excited about that match. Anyway, so let's see. What's next? Jungle Boy versus...
Hey, this is All Out, right?
This is All Out.
Hey, remember last year's All Out?
Oh, yeah. I definitely remember last year's All Out.
I'm not expecting a duplicate, but I tell you like this. AEW better come with it. No homo, but AEW better... They gonna have to one up last year, and I don't see them doing it.
I'm gonna say this for the card. The card looks pretty good. My only problem with the card is too many matches.
It's a 5-hour fucking show.
It's too many matches. It's too many. This is like fucking WrestleMania. It's too many. If this kind of pay-per-view should only have at least 8 matches at the max, maybe 7 or 8. But having 11 matches. That's way too many matches. At least 3 of these matches could be Dynamite matches. Main event.
And everybody knows what's going to happen. CM Punk is going to win. Everybody knows
Moxley,
that. He's in Chicago.
Yeah, Moxley Punk for the AEW Championship. And then also the Trios final is going to be the Elite, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks is going to face the winners of the Best Friends and, Dark Order and Hangman Page.
I think Hangman Page and Dark Order win that match.
Yeah, and to set up the Elite match because, I believe that's what's going to happen.
Hangman Page is back?
Yeah, Page hasn't been doing shit.
Yeah.
After Page dropped the title to Punk, he has been doing shit.
Oh, I didn't know he was
been
back.
Backstage drinking beer and shit.
Much I know.
Yeah. What else? You got, of course, the Casino Ladder match. The winner gets to feature.
That's going to be a good match. That's going to be a good match.
Who do you think is going to be the Joker?
MJF is coming back that match.
You think MJF the Joker?
Yeah, MJF is the Joker.
Yeah, I believe MJF is going to be the Joker.
I think MJF jumps CM Punk after the match.
MJF is coming back. That's all I know.
Yeah, I ain't going to say all. I think it's just, I say MJF is going to show up as the Joker, and I believe he wins that match.
Probably.
I believe he wins. I believe he wins that match.
And then he jumps CM Brooks afterwards.
He might
Right.
end the show. I can see that. Swerve and Our Glory defending the tag team championship against the Acclaimed. That's
Keith Lee
pretty.
will be out of breath by 2 minutes into the match.
Yeah. And speaking of the trios title, have you
He
seen
gonna
those
be out of
titles?
breath by the time he gonna be out of breath by the time he walks down to the ring.
Hey, speaking of the trios titles, have y'all seen the trios titles? Those titles actually look very nice.
Nah, that AEW has too many titles. I don't give a fuck what
Yeah,
anyone
that's
says.
another
They
thing.
have way too
The
many titles.
trio titles look like the old WCW tag titles.
Yeah, I was gonna say Thomas said they look like the television. It looked like the old television title.
Nah, it looks like the old tag team titles.
Remember WCW had the tag team cruiserweight championships?
Hell yeah, that was
Yeah,
towards the end of their life.
yeah. That's when WCW just
I
started
mean,
adding titles and shit.
AEW's going down the same route, so it's okay.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's all out Sunday night, 8 o'clock on pay per view. So we got that to look forward to.
I'm not
So,
watching that shit. I mean, I know
so
Lucas will be there, but I ain't watching that shit.
Nobody told you to, bro.
I'm trying to eat somebody. I'm trying to eat barbecue. Shit, fuck all that.
all right. What's next on the
I've been
topic?
drinking watermelon.
Oh shit! All right. Next up, man. Let's jump into this. Do you want to say the CM Punk conversation for later? Or you want to talk about the Triple H era?
You can fucking talk about it now. God darn
All
it.
right. Let's talk about CM Punk, man, because we as y'all know, he's facing John Moxley for the title at All Out. But I'm gonna let Chris and Lucas go ahead and air their grievances out in regards to the whole CM Punk comments that he made in AEW and whatever all the fans saying. So I don't know who wants to kick it off first.
Fuck him. Fuck dude.
Chris, go ahead, man. I know you want to say a couple of words.
I mean,
People need to stop acting like this dude's a martyr of
my
wrestling.
thing is, man, I can't stand naive people. I really can't, because this was foreshadowed a decade ago. You cannot do business with this man. I don't care how popular one may think he is, or what y'all. I can't get into that. But at the same time, is CM Brooks thinks he's bigger than any company he's in. He thinks and Tony Khan has given him that right to believe that. Let's just keep it a buck. Tony Khan, because like MJF said, he's a mark himself. He thought, oh well, I get Phil Brooks, who's a very bitter ass wrestler, had a failed UFC career, had a failed comic book career. He couldn't do talking smack very well. So he's like, okay, well, the demographic of just Chicago fans is the only motherfuckers that want him, and then you have your typical marks. I ain't gonna say no names. Whatever. But you got your typical marks that really believe CM Punk is up there in the higher echelon of greatest wrestlers of all time. And it's just not possible. I don't care. He's not. He does not give back to the business. He's a fucking crybaby. Him and Bret Hart should definitely make a crybaby ass team. The only difference between CM Punk and Bret Hart is Bret Hart was actually more. Bret Hart is actually a great. I don't agree with it, but Bret Hart is actually a great. Phil Brooks is not. Okay, you can talk on the mic. That's awesome. You can talk on the mic. I'm happy for you. But who died and made Phil Brooks like this person that is must see? He's a crybaby. He is a crybaby. You think you are bigger than what you are, and you're not. You are not. And Tony Khan got his hand so far up CM Punk's ass, he's gonna believe in his own hype. That's the issue I got. Now you got beef backstage. Now you going off a script because you believe you are bigger than who you are, bro. You got mollywopped in UFC because you thought, okay, well, I'm gonna stick it to Vince, so let me go to UFC. My boy, that didn't work. It didn't work so bad. Dana White was like, no, we are not bringing you back. I don't care what your name is. What does that tell you? Even as your character, bro, you're not that good. You're not. And you know what? I mean, hey, we all have our favorite wrestlers, and we all have wrestlers who we think is, oh, better than who they are. But man, CM Punk is not. He's just not. He's
He
not.
should have stayed retired. He should
He,
have
he,
stayed
he's
retired.
just not. Let's go over the things he said that he was going to do. I'm going to put over the younger talent. Who has he put over?
He's even come out and said he refused to put over Hangman Page.
So wait. So what younger talent did he? Now when he made his little promo for his march in Chicago,
I think Chris broke up.
Chris, you there? Clarence? Clarence, are you with us? Mr. Mason, on line one. Chris is. I guess Chris is in a dead spot right now, so I don't know what's going on with Chris, man. So, all right, he'll probably.
But no, he's right though. Like
Yeah.
CM Punk over here thinks that he's bigger than any wrestling promotion that he's in. He thought he was bigger than UFC and thought he could just waltz his way over there and do whatever. But it's like, nah, homie, that's not how this works.
Yeah, when people start using the term "cancer in the locker room," that's a very strong statement to use. Cancer in the locker room. When you hear people say that, that means
they said the locker room divided because of him.
Yeah, and it's when you hear people saying that about you, that means that's really a bad thing. Considering that means you and you hear it all the time in all the major sports, football players, basketball players, they're cancer in the locker room, and
And it's like the dude came out here and said, "Oh, I'm gonna move needles and this and that." It's like, but homie, what needles have you been moving? Like, Dynamite's still drawing the same viewership. Rampage is. Well, I'm not even gonna go to that one. We're not even gonna talk about Rampage.
I don't get the whole. Well, that's a conversation for another day. But as far as CM Punk is concerned, it's kind of like I don't know if he's trying to get some kind of nostalgia back or it's just. I don't
know why you keep clout chasing, and dude, just stop talking about WWE. Like, we get it, you don't like them. Just get a new script.
It's just my whole thing is it's like talking about an ex and everything. It's kind of like you keep talking about the same. Like, well, fuck, if you like her, if you keep talking about her,
are you so happily married, but you keep talking about your ex?
Yeah, it's like you're happily married, got kids and everything, but it's kind of like you still follow your ex on Instagram, you still friends with her on Facebook, you still go out with her to lunch. It's like, all right, fam, you're married, bro. Let it go. Like, it's just the way he is and everything. It's just everything you hear backstage about him and shit like that. And
Triple H was right.
Read the many articles about him.
Triple H was right about him.
Somebody posted that promo he did a couple of years back when he was in that feud with CM Punk.
Yeah.
It was that in-ring segment, and somebody posted that. And if you watch that whole segment and you listen to it, you're sitting there like, wow. That shit it really sticks to you because you sit there like, damn, Triple H was right. Everything he said about during that segment is like, damn, motherfucker was preaching. So it's just that, and I'm sure Chris is going to come back here in a minute in regards to his comments, stuff like that. But let's talk about, we can move on to the pretty much the main event topic of the week. Triple H, the King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin, is now
Papa
creative.
Hunter.
Papa Hunter. Let's go over the numerous changes, and I'll ask you in regards to what changes you want to see. Let's talk about the returning stars.
You don't want to ask me that.
Karrion Kross, back. Hit Row, back. Johnny Gargano, back.
Dakota Kai,
back. Io Sky, well, not back, but
Raw, making use of her.
Yeah, making use of her. And now and then the news broke early today. Braun Strowman is going to be back. He signed a new deal with WWE. and he will be actually on Monday Night Raw, which I was getting back to from earlier. I think Braun Strowman is going to end up being the number one contender for whoever comes out the winner of Clash at the Castle between McIntyre and Roman Reigns. I believe that's going to be the direction they're going forward. Whoever wins that match, I think Strowman's going to come after them next.
Maybe.
I believe that's the direction they're going in. Oh, Chris is back.
Yes, I was looking for
All
no
right, fam.
turnaround. My fault, guys. I'm sorry.
No,
You better be.
You good? You good? Do you want to finish your point, or you was pretty much done?
I mean, I don't know what part y'all got to, but I'm just simply saying. I'm just simply saying, man.
I
That
forgot
man,
myself, so I'm sorry.
that man believes he's bigger than who he really is, and I can't, and I just don't get with that. I can't. It's just he's a cancer.
We were just talking about that. We were talking about if they use the word cancer in the locker room is a very strong term to use for a wrestler or athlete or anybody.
Daddy, can I start a new game?
You know, when you hear somebody say you're a cancer, I mean that's a damn bad
You can
thing.
start a
It's
new
like,
game, but not on your account.
Okay.
it's like nobody wants to be around you. The energy that you bring around people and everything that shows people don't even want you in the locker room.
No, absolutely 100%. And you know what? And there's some times where you have a wrestler who is maybe just misunderstood, right? You know what I mean? You know how I feel about Enzo. I think Enzo was very misunderstood. Was he a little brash? Yeah, he was. But at the same time, I think the reputation that he got, I think that was just bullshit. But CM Punk, it just seems like your reputation perceives you. No matter
Yeah.
what locker room you're in, the common denominator is you. The
You gotta
common denominator
look at
is you.
yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like when does it stop being everybody? Okay, it's Vince's fault. It's Triple H's fault. It's The Rock's fault. It's Brock Lesnar's fault. It's Part Timer's fault. Okay, now it's Hangman's fault. It's Dana White's fault. It's everybody. It's Ryback. It's everybody's fault. It's never CM Punk's fault. So then
Until you start putting the blame on yourself, you're not getting anywhere.
You brought him to jack up ratings. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. But at the same time, if that's what this is about, you're fucking yourself. Yep. You are fucking yourself because I'm telling you like this, the numbers have decreased more with CM Punk on the show than it has increased. And if people want to bring up analytics and all that other stuff, you can't. That is something you can look up.
Numbers don't lie.
You know, I mean, numbers don't lie. And everybody can go, well, I go by the eye test or I go by what I like to watch. That's fine. But what's going to happen when what you like to watch is no longer on TV? Because those numbers do count.
Now, remember, the network can make the decision to pull the show as well.
Absolutely. So what are you going to do?
With WCW, they decided,
right.
Hey, we didn't want WCW on the air. They told Bischoff and everything, hey, we can't find a time slot. They pull you off the air. And I feel that's what's going to happen down the road where they're going to get to the point where TNT is going to pull the plug.
Well, Ted Turner is good for that.
Yeah.
Ted Turner is good for that. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money Con Dad got. You're not going to buy a network just to host AEW. Number one, you have to gain an audience.
Yep.
To watch that network. Fuck the programming. You have to gain an audience. You have to gain an audience trust to say, hey, I want to turn on. That's what Nitro had to do. They had to gain the trust because people forget TNT was just a show, was just shows and
NBA
and movies and NBA.
Yeah.
And hold on,
NBA.
hey, they forget the NFL was on TNT at one point in time on Sunday night.
Damn, nobody remembers that shit. Damn, nobody remembers that.
People forget that.
Nobody remembers that. I think I'm like one of 5 people that knows that shit.
People forget that. People forget the NFL was on TNT.
Well, people forget about that shit.
I'm just simply saying, man. What may seem, and I'm not saying, hey, fire him or anything like that. He's good for your product, fine. because that gives you a little star power, whatever you feel this is doing. But at the same time, guys, I've seen more bad than I've seen good with this whole return. And yes,
Yep.
it's been a year, and people want to say it's the summer of Punk. No, it's not.
He was
It's
out
not.
half the summer.
It's not.
You can't call it
Number
the
one,
summer of Punk when
right,
you were
thank you.
out.
You've
When
been
you were
out half
out
the
half
summer.
the
So
summer.
how's it the summer of Punk if you've been out half the summer?
It's no summer of Punk. You've been out half the summer. You've been out.
And and people want to create that narrative based off the 2011 CM Punk when it was the summer of Punk. Get down.
Yeah. We'll be interested to see where it goes. But do y'all think at the end of the day, so you think Punk does win the title at All Out?
Oh yeah, Punk's definitely winning the title. He's definitely winning the title. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't see how he doesn't win the title.
Does he get heat by winning the title?
He's gonna get heat. Yes, I mean, I tell you like this.
He's not getting heat in Chicago.
You don't think he's getting heat? What?
No, he's not going to get heat in Chicago.
Yeah, that's the thing about it.
Not
Chicago fans
Chicago.
But you also gotta understand, you're gonna have your hypocrites who are going to who if that was WWE, they'll make a big stink about it. If it was WWE, they'd make a big deal about it. But because it's not WWE and everything like that, you're gonna have your hypocrites that will be like, "Oh, this is such good shit. This is what we need," and everything like that. Those same people that used to shit and complain that, oh, WWE is burying talent and they're not using the younger guys, are the same ones that's giving Punk all his credit. They're not complaining about.
Hey, and I told my buddy who I'm going to All Out with. I told James, Chris, I'm like, don't expect me to cheer for CM Sucks. I'm gonna be the only motherfucker in that arena, not just like this.
When he wins,
I'll cheer for my boy Moxley when he comes out.
Yeah.
And I don't even get me started on that dude.
I know Chris feels some type of way about him.
Don't even get me started on Dean Foley.
Yeah, we don't care.
Don't get me started on him. You can't convince me that dude is good.
Yeah, man.
Better than CM Punk.
All right.
I mean, hey. That's not saying much.
Hey, he's not a locker room cancer like CM Punk is, at least.
But you know what? I agree. I agree, Lucas. But at the same time,
regardless of what you might think, I'll put it to you this way: at least Mox, it is tolerable to work with and isn't over here in making news stories, saying that he's causing drama backstage and this and that.
Yeah.
No, I agree. No, Lucas, facts.
I agree too.
100% facts. But at the same time, Mox bit the hand that fed him.
Oh, 100%. He definitely took his ball and ran.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? He bit the hand that fed him. So I don't rock with that. My thing is, hey, do you go ahead and do what you need to do, leave. But when you leave with the decision that you made, you don't have to go ahead and talk your shit. That's why you will always be. I don't agree with everything CM Punk says, but CM Punk said the truth. You will always be the third best in whatever the fuck you're in.
Oh yeah, he said that. That was some truth behind that shit. That was definitely some truth behind that shit. All right, fam. But appreciate your comments and everything in regards to CM Punk, fellas. Definitely appreciate that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we were moving on to the main event top of the week, the Triple H thing. While you were gone, Chris. I went over a few of the names that Triple H brought back and everything like that. So basically, what we were going to discuss was what changes do you guys want to see going forward with Triple H being in charge now? Is there anything that you want to see? Are there any more wrestlers that you want to see come back? Are there pay-per-views you want to see? Are there changes to the show you want to see? Is there anything in particular that you're wanting to see going forward with Triple H with him being in charge of creative now?
Wait, did y'all already talk about that, or
no? We're talking about that now. Yeah,
we're talking about it.
Yeah, we're talking about it now. We're talking about it now.
Okay.
Yeah. So any changes that y'all want to see? And anybody else? We already know we broke the news about Braun Strowman coming back. And also, quick note: Solo Sikoa the news broke earlier that Solo Sikoa is getting called up to SmackDown. So it looks like he may be joining their bloodline coming up. I'd be curious to see what happens on SmackDown not this Friday, but next Friday. So if y'all don't know, this Friday's SmackDown tomorrow night's been pre-recorded. So you can go read the dirt sheets and shit, whatever. It's already been recorded, so and everything. But any other changes? Is there somebody y'all want to see come back? I know the main person, Lucas, that we want to see come back. Go ahead, Lucas. Who is it?
It's not about who I want to see come back. It's about what I want to see start happening, and
Okay.
that's what I want to see bitches start fighting men. Okay, I want to see bitches getting swung at. Like, I'm. No. Keep playing it. Keep playing it.
Yo, Lucas want to see bitches get hit over the head with guitars,
Bro,
and get put through tables and shit.
let me tell you, I'm watching Monday Night Raw, and like every ounce of me is just screaming at my TV for Dominic to start swinging on Rhea with that kendo stick.
They're not
I'm
going.
like,
They're not
swing
doing
on
that.
her.
As
Hit
much as
her.
you want to see it, it's not coming back. We're not having Tessa Blanchard fight dudes in WWE like they did. We're not going to see that shit. Come
First
on
of all,
now.
nobody wants to see Tessa, period.
Yeah,
With
but
her-
I'm giving you an
with her-
example
with
of
her
how she
angry
fought
ass.
men at Impact. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see
Fuck
Bailey.
y'all.
You're not going to see Bailey versus Seth Rollins in a match. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see. They're not allowing that shit to happen. Triple H is like, hey, hold on. I'm listening to you fans, but I got a limit of what we're gonna do. All right. Besides that, is there anything else you want to see?
Nope, just that.
I do want to see I know it's been talked about the title changes. All the titles are pretty much getting revamped. So, for God's sakes, make the tag team titles gold. I'm sick of it. Make the tag team titles gold. That's one thing I want to see. Get rid of the big ass W on the fucking Universal and WWE Championship. Get rid of the big ass W. We already know it's WWE. Come on now. We obviously know what the product is. Ditch the titles. And I know we were talking about Big Gold. I know you guys were talking about Big Gold and everything. So, do you think Big Gold's coming back, honestly?
I wouldn't mind it.
But do you think it's coming back? Do you really honestly think Big Gold will come back?
I'm not gonna get my hopes up.
I tell you, like, and I said in the group chat, I believe it comes back in some shape or form, just not the big gold belt. But I do believe it's going to be something similar to it and everything. And this is when we were talking about Roman Reigns dropping one of the titles. I believe they're going to revamp one of the titles. You know what? You may see it actually as soon as Raw.
You could. Never know.
Could. You could possibly see it as soon as Raw, as soon as SmackDown. You may see the new titles. The U.S. title, I don't believe they're going to touch. Intercontinental title, they may do over that one. So the tag team titles, of course, revamp those. Just get rid of that shit. All the NXT titles are probably going to end. Well, of course, since they're combining the two titles now, they're probably going to end up doing new titles with NXT all over. So I definitely want to see that. What else did I want to see changed? The pay-per-views. Hopefully he'll make changes to the pay-per-views.
Bring back creative sets again.
Yeah, the separated sets like I missed the fist with SmackDown. Remember that shit?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So that's it. Any other thing y'all can think about? Any other changes you want to see? Anybody else you want to see come back?
I've said I would like to see Braun Strowman come back.
Yeah, that's one.
I just believe he was I'm not saying he puts on a 5-star match, and one of the reasons I want to see him come back is to piss Lucas off, but also because
team up with Nicholas again. Let me stop.
Yeah. But also because he just fits in WWE's demographic. You know what I'm saying? I know You got to understand. Gone are the days are the Giant Gonzaleses and the big monsters. So we in the new era of the monsters or the big guys. But I just feel like Braun Strowman brought something like that, back to to the business. Um, yeah, we had Big Show. Big Show was just. I mean, I consider Big Show is probably the greatest big man to ever wrestle. Yes, he's better than Andre the Giant. I've said that many a times. I don't see why. I don't see how Andre the Giant is better than Big Show because Big Show can do more. But at the same time, but when you want to come to like big muscular dudes, I mean, I like Braun Strowman. I like him, and I'm glad he's coming back. I would like to see that. Of course, I would like to see Bray Wyatt come back. I would like to see Aleister Black. I want to see Aleister Black come back. I believe that's somebody that can be in Judgment Day, or he can really use the
Oh.
House of Black in WWE. He really could. Can you see Aleister Black, Dexter Loomis, and Cameron Graves?
Yeah. I believe Grimes is another
I
one's gonna end up
I
being part
like
of it.
that. I like that. Um, I want them to bring Buddy Murphy back. Uh,
Don't
I'm
forget about
sorry,
Joe
but Buddy,
Gacy.
but Buddy Murphy was a workhorse, and man, and Buddy Murphy put on matches.
Yeah. He was a
I
workhorse.
would like to see Buddy Murphy and Johnny Gargano. I would.
Woo.
I would like to see. I would like to see Buddy Murphy go at Seth Rollins. I would.
Do you think DIY is gonna be reunited?
No,
At some point they're gonna
I
give
think
them
at
their.
some
I
point.
don't think so.
Hold
You
on,
don't think so?
because you
At
don't
some
drink all
point,
your water.
at some point, it's bound to happen.
No,
I
I
think
mean
it's some.
I think they will give you the main roster. DIY.
At some point, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But it's
Um,
like I
you can
feel
get
like
it.
with Triple H
You
being
don't
around,
drink
it's like
it.
a breath of fresh air now.
Um,
It feels like a new season is starting. You know, it
I,
feels
I
like
agree.
yeah, it feels like a new season. It feels like the morale in the locker room is up now since
What
he's
I would
there.
like, what I would like to see change. So far we're seeing the change. Um, I think we said it on this show a couple shows ago. We're not having the comedic shit no more. We're
That
actually being
24/7
serious.
shit.
So I like that. Um,
We're getting wrestling.
I would like to see the gimmick pay-per-views gone.
Yes.
I don't care for Hell in a Cell.
TLC can
I
go.
don't care.
Extreme Rules.
You
Extreme
can
Wolves
keep,
and TLC. Extreme Wolves and TLC ain't even the same anymore.
There's not the
you
same.
can keep Extreme Rules as long as you make like every match a stipulation.
No. The
I
Extreme
I
Rules
can't.
is
I
a
don't.
match.
You know what, Lucas?
We
It
gotta
can go.
disagree with you, fam.
It can
I
go.
can't. It's like you don't
can
make
go.
a gimmick match a pay-per-view.
Yeah. I mean, unless you gonna bring back In Your House, leave the gimmick shit. Like I said, take out Hell in a Cell. Make sure put Elimination Chamber back on SummerSlam or No Way Out. Yes,
Survivor
bring No Way
Series.
Out back. Um, I
Make
like
Hell in a
money.
Cell the
I like
finish to a
Money in the
feud.
Bank. I like Money in the Bank, but me personally, I'd rather have it back on WrestleMania.
Thank you. I got a couple of friends and everything that I was discussing that with. They still want to see it as its own pay-per-view, but that should be a highlight to WrestleMania.
It's its own pay per view for a reason, and especially with now because there's a woman's Money in the Bank now too.
Right? No, I
Yeah.
agree.
I
agree.
get that we have 2 nights of WrestleMania and all that, but at the same time, like it has its own night now specifically for that reason.
But I agree with that. And so I'm not disagreeing with that. But the reason why I feel like it should be back on WrestleMania because that also brought brought eyes to WrestleMania. Now when we watch all these these stories on matches that brought out the character, they always allude to Money in the Bank.
Edge winning Money in the Bank.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Lucas, why not have the woman's Money in the Bank on night 1 and then the men's Money in the Bank on night 2?
I totally agree with that.
It
Here's
gives
my
you.
thing. Hold up. Before you start, all those times, somebody won the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, not one time did anyone ever cash in that same night. Ever.
No, I mean, but
don't
it
have
doesn't
to.
have
It's
it doesn't
not.
have to be
But the
that.
pay-per-view, though.
It
but
doesn't have to be
you see
that.
it happens a lot. The pay-per-view, it happens a lot. I'm not like we're guaranteed at least one cash in per year, I'd say.
I hear you. I hear you on that, but
One
Lucas,
cash in.
but Lucas, what's wrong? And I'm not saying keep it like the whole year, like Edge did. But what is wrong with winning it at WrestleMania? You still have a WrestleMania moment, and Lucas, who's to say that if they were to put it back on WrestleMania, that would not happen? Who's to say that? That may can be looked at, because guess what? With Seth Rollins doing it at WrestleMania that year, oh my God, that turned heads. That is clearly one of the greatest WrestleMania moments.
No, I can't go. I can't go. Money in the Bank.
Wait. What? Seth Rollins cashing in money? That's
no,
up there with
that. No, you know where I stand on that. Come on.
Okay.
You know where I stand on that. I'm saying no. Money in the Bank stays. That I can't go. That stays. You can get rid of all the other ones, but I can't go. That one stays.
I mean, but Lucas, like I said, this is what I would like to see.
I'll put it to you this way. I think they moved Money in the Bank off WrestleMania for a reason as well.
Okay, and then they moved Elimination Chamber off SummerSlam or No Way Out for a reason. But that doesn't mean that SummerSlam. That don't mean that it shouldn't.
But they need to do Elimination Chamber the way they were doing it, like from 2008 to like 2012, the couple months before WrestleMania. Take out Fastlane, get rid of Fastlane, put it.
Is Fastlane even around anymore?
I don't think
it is.
Did they have it last year? I'm
They
trying.
had it last year.
They did.
I don't know if they had it last year, but I know they did the year before.
I haven't seen Fastlane in a long time, honestly.
Put No Way Out. Oh shit, Chris cut out.
Oh shit, hold on, my bad. All right, my bad.
But what's it called? Put No Way Out like in February, like late February.
No Way Out has always been in February, so that's what I'm saying. Bring that back,
and then have the Elimination Chamber.
Fastlane was March 2021.
Daddy, give me that.
That was at the Thunderdome last year.
Was it?
Yeah, they did Fastlane. The last Fastlane was at the Thunderdome.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And before that was 2009. They didn't do it 2020 for obvious reasons, but
so okay, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. I'm okay with part-timers. I've never been one of those people that had a problem with having a part-timer. But my thing is, I think there should be something in a part-timer's contract that says as long as you have a championship, you have to work every pay-per-view.
I agree. I'm totally fine with that.
You have to work every pay-per-view and at least give me one Raw or one SmackDown a month.
And just don't show up at the Big Four.
Not even a month, but like
right.
Yeah. Well, Big Five, they keep Money in the Bank, but yet still.
You know, but what I'm saying is like, you have to show up at the pay-per-view. You have to defend it every month. I don't give a fuck if you come, like I said, if you give me one Raw or one SmackDown, and then next time we see you as a pay-per-view, I'm fine with that. But I need that title defended every month.
Every month,
we can't. I cannot have a singles match being the main event.
Yeah,
I would like to see that. I would like to see that change.
That's why I want the WWE. I want that the title. Well, that's why we were discussing. We need one title off Reigns. We gotta get one of those titles off of Reigns because we need it exclusive. Because the U.S. Championship should not be the most exclusive title on Raw.
Facts.
It needs to be the WWE Championship on Raw, Universal Championship on SmackDown. That's the way it should be. Because Raw since April without the WWE champion, I mean, it's been terrible. It's just because.
And you know what, Keith, piggybacking off of that, as godly as we fuck with Roman Reigns, and you know that's our guy.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of him holding both belts.
I disagree with that so much. I disagree with the whole concept. I thought going into WrestleMania, Lesnar was going to challenge for the Universal title. I didn't know they was going to do the unification. I'm like, so what was the whole point? So that means one of them was going to carry around both belts? I hated that idea. I didn't like the concept going into WrestleMania. I hated that idea.
Right. I mean, so like, and then with Roman Reigns being on God tier level, it's hard to get him off. It's hard to get the belts off of him because you got to make it make sense.
Yeah.
And you got to do it without diminishing him.
So and Keith, I'm definitely agreeing with you. Get that big ass W off these fucking belts. Get that big ass W off of them.
That's the
Put
most
that
annoying thing.
hey Keith, put that little ass W at the top, or somewhere on the belt to where it doesn't take over the whole damn structure of the belt.
I hate.
I agree.
It's for
And
marketing.
the fact that the WWE Championship has World Heavyweight Championship written heavyweight champion on it, that bothers me for some strange reason. I'm like, so why is the WWE? I'm like, so you're the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, not the WWE Champion.
I'm sorry. I kind of wrote a list down for this one when you sent it earlier. I kind of
No,
wrote a list down. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So
You're
I'm trying to
good.
remember my list.
I didn't have any changes myself. I mean, the pay-per-views was one, the belts, the sets.
Make Hell in the Cell. Make Hell in the Cell great again.
Yeah.
Remember
They
back in
could
the
have
day.
done Rollins. Imagine
Remember
Rollins
back in the
and
day.
Riddle in Hell in a
Hell
Cell.
in the Cell ended the feud, but you at least got a good Hell in the Cell match. These Hell in the Cell matches are too cartoonish for me.
And they did 3 in 1. They did 3 in 1 week.
There's no point in that.
That was
Make
so stupid.
Hell in the Cell is a feature. Is a focal feature like an elimination chamber.
Undertaker, Mankind, clearly.
Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. Hell in the
Undertaker,
Cell is a
Batista.
match. Hell in the Cell is a match.
Undertaker and Batista.
Yeah.
Triple
Hell in
H,
the Cell
Mick
is a-
Foley.
Hell in a Cell is a way to end a feud.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be seen and featured on a. It does not need to be, because if you're doing Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, okay, that means every match needs to be inside Hell in a Cell. I mean, like, take for instance, and I know a lot of people watch like Impact. They did TNA Lockdown. Every match was inside a steel cage. That's what the pay-per-view. If you're doing Hell in a Cell, I expect every match to be inside Hell in a Cell. If you're gonna do Extreme Rules pay-per-view, I expect every single match to be an Extreme Rules match. If you're gonna do TLC, I expect every match to be a TLC match.
True.
It's just,
True.
it's like, with TLC, well, they did have chairs match, they did a tables match, they did a ladder match, so on and so on.
I got another one. Bring back Cyber Sunday.
Ooh, Taboo Tuesday.
Or
Taboo Tuesday.
Yeah.
Huh?
Y'all young kids don't know nothing about the Cyber Sundays. Like, in school, y'all. It's when the internet was becoming a thing.
Another one is,
Fellas, I'm sorry, I have to cut it short.
Go ahead, man.
all right, man. You have a good night, bro.
Yeah, me and Chris is gonna
bring
finish
bring
this
back Cyber Sunday though, for sure. I agree on that, 1000%.
And
I'll
make
talk to you
make Jinder Mahal main event again.
The GOAT.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I would like that. I mean, that's pretty much about it as far as what I would like to return and what I would like to see again. I think Triple H is doing a good job so far, but let's not act like Stephanie and Khan ain't doing their thing too.
They're working behind the scenes.
You got to understand that, and people don't want to give them their due diligence, but Triple H ain't doing none of this without Steph and Khan's, you know what I'm saying, without their blessings. And so let's give them their props too. It's good. It's good for the business. It's good for the business. I'm glad we're getting this. That does not mean I'm disrespecting Vince, because God darn it, I can tell you like this: Triple H, Stephanie, and Khan would not be where they at if it wasn't for Vince.
No, Vince laid the groundwork.
So let's not forget Vince. Vince is the reason why we like this shit.
Vince is the reason we got TV
Yeah,
shows.
Vince is so let's not shit on Vince because he got older and got out of touch with reality.
Y'all remember we went from WWE not even being on television to having a 1-hour show on Monday nights.
Fact.
Now they got 4 or 5 shows now.
Keith,
He got a whole
you
brand.
remember?
He went up and started a whole fucking NXT brand.
Keith, you remember when remember it was only 4 pay-per-views.
Yep.
And when a pay-per-view happened, we had to wait a whole week to find out what happened.
I used to hate that shit.
I used to hate it too.
I used to be in movie time. As soon as the thing came out on VHS, with Friday nights, Pizza Hut, especially when I was back in elementary school. I got that free thing when I used to read all them books.
Read all
got
the
that
books.
Got that free pan pizza from Pizza Hut. Over the movie time with Blockbuster. Get the VHS. Head home. That was my Friday night, fam.
Hey, y'all had a spot called Movie Time.
We had a movie time. It was inside the store. And then they had their own store. Then they went outside the supermarket and had their own store.
No shit.
Yeah.
And they had all the home coliseums, huh?
The Coliseum home. Y'all young kids don't know nothing about Coliseum home video. Y'all need to do y'all research.
They don't,
Coliseum
man.
home video. I'm talking VHS. Some of y'all weren't even. Some of y'all parents weren't born when VHS was around. Some of y'all don't know everything. Please be kind. Rewind.
Hey, you
y'all
know
know
what?
back in the day.
And I was telling my girl that, man, like on some real shit. I was telling my girl, like, when, I mean, she knows, but actually, I lied. I was telling my son this. I was like, man, you won't get the chance to experience what it was like on Friday nights, getting out of school. Your parents take you to the video store. You rent a movie. You can rent a video game. You may get some snacks.
You had an account too. Remember you had a card you had to show to rent a
Hey,
video?
hold on, right. And then, hey, you order a pizza.
Yes.
Oh, fam. And don't have your friends spend the night. Oh, man. Don't have your homies spend the night.
Y'all be up all night, man. Just chips.
Hey. And then there was sometimes your parents would bite that bullet and pay that late fee because they let you keep it all weekend. Hey, Keith, you'd watch that movie or whatever you rented like 4 or 5 times. You watch it at night. You wake up. Match. You watch it at night. You wake up Saturday morning and watch it. Stop.
And I remember when Monday Night Raw used to come on, it was 1 hour.
Yeah,
absolutely, was 1 hour. Matter of fact, I remember Fresh Prince came on Monday nights at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
And then Monday Night Raw came back. Had to stop.
It was 7 o'clock. It was 7 o'clock here.
7 o'clock there. So, I had to flip channels. Then lo and behold, here comes Nitro. I was really in trouble. Then I was sitting there like, oh damn! Now I gotta turn the channel back. I gotta turn it back. And I know we talk about this 100 times. We apologize. We like the nostalgia living back. But if y'all don't remember going back and forth, flipping channels on Monday nights between Nitro and Raw.
Absolutely.
These kids don't know what it's like, man. These kids definitely know what it's like.
Absolutely.
Man. But it's definitely nostalgia, man. But yeah, we definitely. Shout out to Triple H, man. I'm intrigued, man. Everything that's going on right now, I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued. I'm happy. This is why I'm a wrestling fan. I'm definitely happy about what's happening. I'm glad to see some old faces back. And I told everybody and everything, they want to speed up changes. I'm like, everything's not going to happen right away. Be patient.
No, it's not.
Everything's not going to happen. Everything. And they probably got the plan written out to the end of the year. Just let things happen. I mean, we saw Monday Night Raw for the past couple of weeks. Everything has been pretty much.
It's been organic. It's been really organic, and you know what? And shout out to Triple H and them, because now it's where we was like, well, I don't speak for you. I'm sorry, I don't speak for you. I speak for me. But it was where I was okay with not watching Raw. I mean, as long as I watched SmackDown, I was cool. But I was okay when
was decent when Vince was there. I will say SmackDown was decent.
Yeah, but now I tune into Raw. I do. I tune into Raw. Because you know what? Once again, back to what you said. We're not getting the comedic shit.
Yeah, that 24/7 chasing you. Hey, we ain't seen R-Truth in a minute. We ain't seen Akira Tozawa. We ain't seen them and everything now.
No, we not. Actually, you know, we getting what
quality matches.
What the business is.
We got KO versus was it Jimmy or Jay on Monday night?
Yep. And then Sami Zayn.
The old KO is back.
Yeah, prize fighter KO is back.
The prize fighter's back. We got these guys are getting their names back. Riddle. It's Matt Riddle again. You know, so
Austin Theory, Theory is Austin Theory again.
wait a minute. He said he was still Theory. There was an article I saw on No DQ said he wanted to keep his name. He wanted to keep it as Theory. I don't know if it's
Oh,
officially been changed yet, but I'm sure we're gonna be getting. I'm sure when we find out. But we're excited, man. We got a lot. Like I said, we were talking about it earlier. We got a big weekend ahead of us. A lot of wrestling, man. A lot of wrestling. A lot of wrestling to get to. We got Clash of the Castle. We got Worlds Collide. We got All Out. College football is back. It's big 3-day weekend getting ready to come on, man. So, but anyways, man, we were gonna do trivia and everything, but Luke is bouncing and everything. So, but I'm going to jump into my announcement real quick and everything that and I know we ain't got a lot of people watching, but that's okay because they'll run back and see the video. I can't give you all of the details right now, but I was down in Charlotte a few weeks ago visiting my mom for her birthday. Shout out to moms, hey mom Dukes and everything. So I was down there celebrating her birthday. There was a guy that was there, and he was my nephew sells. He's a farmer, and he sells like vegetables and stuff on the side. And there was somebody there that was coming to buy some stuff. Met this gentleman outside. His name is Travis. Shout out to Travis. Travis is on Instagram, y'all. Sneaker Reporter is his IG name. Check him out. Travis is actually a beat writer. He was a beat writer for the Houston Rockets last season, and then he got a new job up in Minnesota. He's actually a beat writer for the Minnesota Timberwolves this upcoming season. And me and him were outside chit chatting for a while. He was telling me, you know, I'm a journalist. And so if y'all don't know, I did graduate from Norfolk State back in 2008. I'm a journalist major. My main focus was sports journalism, but never got into fruition or got into it. But that's a story for another day. But me and him were just outside, you know, just chatting or whatever. And I was asking him, I'm like, hey, how'd you get into the whole sports writing thing? He was going over these things with me, and he asked me what I was into, and I said, I'm a wrestling fan. And he's like, hey, he said, it's funny that you say that, because he said, I actually had a dude that used to be a writer for me and did WWE writing. And he said he stepped down and everything. He said, I'm looking for another guy. So, there's going to be a chance for me to do a little bit of writing on the side. So that's an announcement I wanted to make. Don't have the details in full right now, but I will be doing a couple. I may be doing little articles here and there. Don't know what the articles are going to be about. It may just be just general articles. It may be reviews that I'm doing for pay-per-views. I gotta meet with him coming up in a few weeks in regards to what I'm going to be doing or whatever. But I just want to let y'all in on that news. I'm gonna be doing. Your boy's going to do a little bit of writing, man. So yeah, give it up. Thank you. So this is definitely going to help bolster the show. Definitely going to give Wrestling Talk Radio some more exposure. So I definitely will give y'all more details in regards to that coming soon. In regards to what I'll be all the writing I'm going to be doing. Like I said, I don't know what kind of writing I'm going to be doing. But definitely when I meet with him, I'll get a better idea of what I'm going to be doing. So I'm looking forward to that and everything like that. And like I said, this will definitely help boost the show and everything like that. So definitely thank y'all for the support, man. I really do appreciate it. So, but yeah, that was my big announcement. Keith the Writer coming soon. Everything, check me out. I'll give you all the information and details as it comes along. Like I said, that's why I was telling you about the website, because the website's going to be coming in 2023, and hopefully I'll have some of my stuff up there that y'all can read about. So I definitely wanted to let y'all know about that. But anyways,
congratulations, my boy. I love to hear it.
Appreciate it, man. Definitely. This is definitely going to help bolster the show as far as getting exposure. So, definitely and everything. So, y'all can check me out and everything. Like I said, I'll have all the information at a later time. But, hey, we're going to wrap this up here, man. Hopefully, we'll get more people on next time and everything. Hey, Chris, thank you for sticking with me and everything and coming on the show tonight, man. I know you had some problems earlier, but I appreciate you coming on, fam. Chris got a
no problem, man. I appreciate
Chris got a daycare center over there.
So I'm gonna have to cut it short. I'm sorry, bro.
Go ahead, man. I'm gonna finish off the show, man. Go ahead, man. Thanks for coming on,
all right,
man.
You have a good one, man. Congratulations,
man. All right, man. But so Chris got a whole daycare center over there, man. Kids all over the place. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here, man. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Thank you for Lucas coming through. Thank you for Chris coming through. As always, man, Wrestling Talk Radio, we doing big things. Like I said, y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man. Enjoy the pay-per-views coming up. Like I said, you got Clash of the Castle, All Out, Worlds Collide. Enjoy some good wrestling. Monday Night Raw on Monday. Enjoy, relax. Enjoy yourself this weekend, man. Definitely enjoy it. Be careful out there, whatever you do, but enjoy your weekend. And we might have a update in regards to the what's going to happen on Monday Night Raw. May do a follow up show. Don't know when yet, but I know with football season coming back, the shows are going to be definitely at a minimum because of Thursday night football. But we still going to be doing them. So, but other than that, man, sorry for the trivia. They didn't stick around long enough, but life happens. But I want to thank y'all. One last shout out. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, make sure you like us on Instagram. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. The best is yet to come, y'all. Best is yet to come. Bam. Wrestling Talk Radio. I will be doing a giveaway soon. I know I've been talking about this for the longest and everything, and I apologize. It's been so busy as of late. But I will be dropping a couple of things here and there for some giveaways. Maybe giving away some merch. You don't know? Some merch. Cash prizes. Everything here and there. I don't know yet. I'm still working on a couple things, but I'll definitely keep y'all informed about that. So until next time, man, thank y'all for tuning in. And as we always here at Wrestling Talk Radio, we're not just wrestling fans. We're wrestling fans. I'll see y'all next time, man. One.